All throughout the game's beta and recent stress tests, I see people coming into the Sea of Thieves without knowing the basics of sailing, and that's okay. That's why I made a quick guide on how to sail coming up. Aiming for suspense with my rhymes are dispense. What I probably represent is the Ahoy pirates! I'm Rrucio, and welcome to the Sea of Thieves. Once you dive into the game for the first time, the first thing you want to do is stock up. Players are spawned on an island with numerous barrels of supplies, so make sure you fill up your pockets before you go any further. Somewhere along the shore of your spawn island, you'll find your ship patiently waiting for you and your crew to take it out into the deep blue. The game lets you choose between two ship variants depending on your preferred crew size, the 1 to 2 man sloop and the 3 to 4 member galleon. For in-depth details on both of those ships, subscribe and stay tuned because that video is coming up next. When you find your ship, you'll see your sails are defaulted up and your anchor down. You can find your anchor here for the sloop and here for the galleon. Now, this is the first mistake people make. Do not move your sails before raising your anchor. Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest will stay at rest until acted upon. Those physics still apply here. Raise your anchor. Don't worry, your ship won't run away without you until your sails are lowered. Raising the anchor first allows you to position your vessel freely by turning the wheel that's located at the ship's helm. Turning the wheel without pulling the anchor first will not allow the ship to rotate. Position the ship in the direction you wish to go, and now it's time to position the sails. Behind each sail, you'll find 2 sets of controls on both sides of the ship. The pulley will change the angle of the sail, while the cleat will raise and lower them. Position the sails so the wind is blowing into them, and then lower the sail. You can tell what direction the wind is blowing by looking at the air streaks above or the flags on top of each mast. It's important to note that the sails rotate a lot faster while they are folded up. Now this is where things get really interesting. Navigation. Down the first set of stairs to both the sloop and the galleon, you'll find a large table with an interactive map. Here you'll find the location of your ship in relation to all accessible islands in the game. Take note of the compass rose on the map and head back to the helm. To the right of the wheel, you'll find a compass. Alternatively, you can find your handheld compass by hitting the left bumper. With these 2 tools and a bit of practice, you can plan your routes, decipher start locations of riddles, and find islands on treasure maps. Riddles and maps can be found at your nearest trading company NPC located at all outposts. If you'd like me to make a video describing in-depth lore and details of each trading company, let me know in the comments below. There's a couple more points that are necessary before I let you go, and they're both found below deck. Believe it or not, you're not the only pirate in the sea. You'll be met with both aggression and friendship on your travels. That being said, your boat will eventually take damage from attackers. Use your left bumper to select your wooden planks and patch up those holes before too much water floods in. Then, use your bucket to scoop up that water and toss it back for whence it came. Lastly, as with any co-op online game, you have the chance to be matched with a salty sea dog that just wants to ruin your fun. Now, I've not experienced a lot of this personally, but on the occasion that you do, send them to the brig. A majority vote will send the problematic picaroon to the cage below deck where they'll have to stay for a minimum of 1 full minute before you and your crew have the option to vote them back in with a second chance. Please do not abuse this feature. It may be funny to send someone to jail, but it's not fun at all to sit in there, especially when everyone else can have a lot more fun by working together and searching for booty. If you like this guide and want to see more, hit that like button so I know you're there, and subscribe because I guarantee my next videos are going to be a lot more in-depth. If there's anything you'd like me to cover in another video, leave a suggestion in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the Great Blue.